It is so windy in Idaho, I had to pull over into the rest area to do this. This is chapter 3. It's the words from a stranger may hurt you for a moment, but the words from someone you love can make you question who you are. So this is going to be a good one, because when words become wounds, learning who you are again becomes very difficult. There's something I learned on this 40-hour journey, and I'm going to explain it to everybody here. Words have power, and I hope everybody can hear me. The words spoken over you by a stranger, they may hurt you for a moment, but the words spoken by someone you love can reach places inside you that nobody else can touch, inside your heart, inside your soul, inside your mind. The person closest to your heart has the ability to basically bring life into you. They can encourage you. They can support your dreams. They can remind you who you are. But words also can slowly make you question yourself again. See, even the strongest person, even someone who has built businesses, someone who has overcome challenges, someone who has helped others, motivated others, and counseled with others, and spent their entire life trying to bring light back into the world, no amount of success makes you immune to emotional pain. That's a fact. No amount of success means your heart cannot hurt. That's a fact. There was a chapter, sorry, phone's ringing. There was a chapter in my life when I started questioning everything about me. I started asking myself questions. My phone's ringing off the hook. When you constantly hear things about who someone thinks you are, eventually you start looking in the mirror and asking yourself questions, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to ask yourself, is this really me? Am I missing something? Am I actually the problem to this? What's going on? And you ask these questions because you want to grow, and you listen. Well, I listened, I reflected, I looked inside myself, I asked myself, what can I learn from this? What can I change? How can I become better? Because I'm not perfect. And if you say you are, shame on you. And I've never claimed to be. I have made mistakes. I have reacted from hurt. I have had moments where I could have communicated better and acted differently. And I had to own those moments too. Because real healing is not standing there saying stuff like, I did nothing wrong. Real healing is saying, what did this experience just teach me? How can I grow? How can I become better? A better version of myself. Look at the map. But I also learned something very important. Self-reflection is healthy, but carrying all the blame alone is not. Look at all the beautiful pictures from Iowa. A relationship requires two people. Two people willing to communicate. It takes two people willing to listen. It takes two people willing to understand. Two people willing to look into the mirror. If they love each other enough and they want it enough, two people will do it. And there were times that I felt unheard. Times I felt like I could not finish my thoughts and my feelings, and they were interrupted about something that happened 3 years ago. We weren't in the present. We kept going to the past. Times I wanted to badly just explain what was in my heart, what I was feeling. And I learned that communication is not about winning. It's all about understanding. It's not about proving who is right and who is wrong. It's about protecting what you are building together. There was also moments where my energy was very high. I was smiling. I was laughing. I'm telling jokes. I'm dreaming. I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on my vision. Focusing on my purpose from God, what God placed inside me. But sometimes, instead of staying in a present moment, the past would return. Like from 3 or 4 years ago, old situation, old wounds, old conversations. And I learned something very good. The past is supposed to be a teacher and not a prison. You cannot create tomorrow if you're constantly living inside yesterday. There's people everywhere, so I'm kind of getting private to do this. And one of the hardest part of the emotional pain is it can make you forget yourself. You start questioning, where did I go? What happened to the person I used to be? What happened, Shawn? Where'd you go? But then one day on this 40-mile or 40-hour trip, you'll wake up and then you pray, you breathe, you reconnect with God, and most importantly, you reconnect with yourself. And you remember someone else's words are not your identity. You also remember someone else's opinion is not your destiny. God knows your heart, and God knows your purpose. My journey is not about hate. It's not about blaming another person. It's not about being perfect. It's about growth. It's about wisdom. It's about knowledge. And the most important thing, it's about discernment. And it's about taking every experience and asking, what was the reason what was sent to me? What did it teach me? So if you're watching this and someone's words made you question who you are, remember this. You can take accountability and still protect your peace. You can grow without carrying every burden. And my son's out there waiting on me. And you can forgive without losing yourself. I'm going to end up having to end this video. Keep your heart open. Stay humble. Okay. Stay kind. And never forget who God created you to be. This is chapter 3. I am going to load more. This is called Turning Pain into Purpose. And I'm loading about 4 more chapters. If this connects with you, resonates with you, like, subscribe, comment, share it with somebody that needs to hear this. And remember, don't allow somebody else to take your identity. And don't allow anybody else to determine your value in life. Now we're getting back on the road here. I hope you have a blessed day. God bless you. I got to put on shorts, but we're fighting some heavy wind out here. God bless you and have a blessed day.